Hello guys, this is What If Deku Was a God, Part 2, as you can read in the title. Please don't turn off. I love you so much. Have you heard that song? It's where they go like, please don't leave me, whatever. I got until Part 7. I'm wondering if I should continue doing the other What Ifs. Oh well, I can't think of a reason why I should. Everyone turned around and stared at him. They were thinking it must be a joke, but that was an option they held the entire time. But then it came to fighting him. For the purpose, the plot, they were really good at hand fighting. I'm gonna do it until episode 8. Or 9, or 10, yeah, at 10. Now I'm just gonna do a 10 minutes, okay? A 10 minutes one. I'm gonna do a cliffhanger. Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but who cares? Mirio was the first attempt to attack. He used the move and goes in the floor since no one can tell where he is, right? And even if they can still has the element of surprise. What they were thought, you can't beat me on my own domain. Last, Mirio felt source of push him out on the ground. What on earth? Mirio was thinking. He said his domain, right? That means his domain is on the ground, so I have to attack from the sky. I said about ground is my domain for a reason. I've seen her attacks, and she is thinking attacking me from the sky. I might just make it look like I have an underground shadow related quite for the time being. He made it look like he was struggling, making his movement look more clumsy and slower. As both Neju and Tamaki kept attacking him, the teachers of course knew he was faking it. This is my second attempt. I was doing a second attempt to doing the thing. As you can see, I was doing a second attempt. And I almost did a face reveal, so I'm not doing that. So, yeah. If I do a face reveal, I'm just going to crop it in the whole entire rest of the video, and then I'll just stamp up from where I was. Even 1 minute. I don't give a fuck. Him and the teacher, of course, knew he was faking it. How the remaining 2 students meant to know. He slowed his attacks right down. Using the amazement action of his, he decided just stand there out of his breath. As soon as the 2 older students let their guards down, he sent a massive shockwave made by shadows. They were both knocked out, and Izuku just pulled out a book and sat floating chair made of shadows. Nezu was just looking at him with a proud smile, and the other teachers shocked because many of them it's their first time seeing Izuku fight. Time skip. Mirio was in the first to wake up out of the 3 wake up. When he looked down, he had no clue. Then he saw the hospital bed and view from the school outside the window. He guessed he was in school infirmary. Amaki or Tamaki was already up and talking to the young boy. Oh, hey, Mirio, you're awake. Meet Izuku. Hey. Hi, I was just talking to Tamaki here about how I'm gonna be in your classes here. Wait, well, how old are you, 13? How the hell did you get in here? I mean, you have a strong quirk, but it's not a quirk. 1 is my IQ is higher than Nezu. 2, because of my quirk. And 3, because Nezu's adopted that, so it sounds like I'm boasting because I'm not really trying to. After getting over the shock. Well, I'm Mirio Togata. Nice to meet you, Mirio. I hope we can get along. Why does that keep on happening? That just pisses me off. Nice to meet you, Mirio. I hope we can get along. As well, because you will be stuck with me for the next few years. I said before I need help. What? Oh, it's ANA, closed. What do you guys want? Todoroki? Female Baku Deku, Kiri Deku, female twin, make twin? The fuck? He just said Sweet Home Alabama. Even he said male. Y'all crazy if y'all say that. Wait. My teacher left the room during a test, so we all started sharing answers. When I looked up, he was staring right at me. Wait, have y'all class ever done that? Like, I have heard that in the school do that. Like, in my brother's school, have done that. They put a camera everywhere. It was like known as it was like a top school where you needed to be smart, a lot smart. Yeah, my brother did not cheat, but people started to accuse in the whole entire class. So yeah. Ezekiel didn't use last name, but they didn't accuse my brother. Oh, don't buy me. Yo, look at my nails. It's so bad. Oh. I think I should do in the Deku verse. The class when they were getting to know each other, while Mira and Tamaki and Nejiri was talking about where Izuku was, Aizawa was walked into the classroom and everyone stopped and looked at him. For one person recognized him, that was only because their dad was a pro hero. It took you 2 seconds to settle down. You need to do it faster. Pops out Aizawa's scarfs. They did it fine, Aizawa. They pops out Aizawa's scarfs. Actually, it was 2.46283 seconds. The big three. Izuku? The rest of the class looked at him confused as hell. How in the name of Nezu did you get in here, Izu? Did you get in there, Izu? Izuku jumped out of Aizawa's scarf. Really graceful, almost like he floating, and he grew normal size and as he went. Wait. Nezu and Izuku was in Aizawa's scarf. Oh, yeah. It took me a long time to realize. Floating as he grew to his small size. Almost like he was floating and grew to small size and he went, one of my powers under Aphrodite. You can change his parents, that means size too. You should know that since anyways. Me and Ezu were having a lovely game of chess. Wait, what? Puts his hand in his scarf and brings out a chess board. Who won? Izu, of course. Anyway, let me introduce myself. I am Principal Nezu, also known as a rat god. Rat man, rat Satan, rat devil, or literally Satan. Nezu, I just came here to introduce Izuku to y'all, well, most of you anyway. He'll be a part of your class this year, and even though he is insignificantly younger than y'all, he's a lot more trained than you and smarter than you all. Check this. Oh, heck, smarter than me. I need to charge my thing. Yo, if my upload finishes fast. So, yeah. Because I gotta play Warzone while doing What If Deku was Gilgamesh. Like, I've been wanting to see this. Let me show you. First, let me go to all photos because I don't want to do all of that. Yo, don't mind this. Don't mind this. You can say that's a ship. You can say that. This is where I edit my what ifs. If you're gonna watch this guy's channel, I have been wanting to see this at 8. You don't know how much I've been wanting to see What If Deku was Gilgamesh. I already watched this one. I don't like Jeff What Ifs. I used to like this. Hey, have y'all ever had about 100 and something notifications on Discord? I'm telling you, even higher. I had about 2,000 on Discord. Just because my account, I forgot to verify my account. And I've been wondering, what is the problem? Until I learned that I forgot to verify. So I ended up making an account and verifying it. And I destroyed all my account. You should know that, Sensei Azawa. Me and Nezu were having a lovely chess game. Okay, I already said that. Izuku, of course. I already said that. Anyway, I came to introduce you. Okay, I said that. I just realized I haven't introduced myself, honestly. I just realized, well, most of you, okay, I just realized I haven't introduced myself, and honestly, I can't be bothered. Izuku, you doing it. Ah, yes, this is Azawa Sensei, otherwise known as Homeless Scarfed Hobo. Shut up. What are you gonna do? You know you can't expel me. Yes, and I know, but I can tell lunch rush to take away all custody and privilege. High over exaggerated gap. You wouldn't dare. Yes, I would. You should know what happens to the should be to a. Oh yeah, one of the last class for your teach. Time skip when everyone had explained their quirks apart from Izuku. Well, Izuku, about your quirk, I thought it's some sort of shadow because of this. But since you changed your size, it's obviously more than that. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you that. I can tell you that shadow are part of my quirk but not the whole thing anyways. We'll probably be doing some sort of quirk assessment. As you can see me, a quirk a bit more than that. Okay, little brats. Go outside and change into your P outfits for a quirk assessment. Called it. Time skip before it to be brought to you by intense game chess in Aza's scarf. Wait. So they just played in Aza's scarf? Okay, guys, I'm here to tell you this. I want to learn how to use a PC because I have been using a laptop all my life and a PC. I have never played a game on a PC because it's too fast. It's too fast, but I kind of got it. On a laptop, I'm not very good with playing PC on a laptop. I have used a laptop as a monitor because I couldn't use the thing. I have the PC keyboard and the mouse. I just use those. I still use a PS4, so I just connect them both like that, and then cha-ching, cha-ching. And then I just use it to play Fortnite. Because that's the only way to change my accuracy, to get it better, because on Warzone, sometimes it doesn't work. It doesn't work on Warzone. On a PS4 trying to play using the keyboard. You have to have a full PC for it to work. So, yeah. If my PC crashes the same day that it comes, I'll be pissed. Izuku, how far could you throw the ball when you were 12? Around 100 or 150 meters. Excuse me. Just skip forward the video where I just burped. I really hate doing that. Completely. Geesh, why did I do that? Ugh. I really need to know how to edit my videos, but I'm not going to take the whole entire time watching my videos and I edit, because that's too cringe. Because I feel the cringe. Okay, random bitch laughs. He meant without your quicks, you dumbass. Like I said, 150 meters. At this rate, there were so many confused their voices at this, as well as some jealous and amazed. You throw this as far as you can. As long as you can stay in the circle, anything goes, and please hold back this time. There were confused murmurs from the student. All except the three were wondering why a 13-year-old boy was going on at me for that. You know they built a gym, Gamma, eventually. Just throw it, problem child. Sure. But you said anything goes, right? You have ears. Use them. Okay, I was just checking. Izuku went into crouching position with his eyes closed. His finger dug in and gripped the earth and where was I? Let me see if I'm still uploading because I'll be pissed. I can do it 15 minutes until when it's done. When Izuku had its spirit, stamped his finger, and Izuku threw out the Earth atmosphere. What is the name of Nezu was that? What in the name of Nezu was that? Well, you said you wanted minimal damage, so I brought a spirit up from the Earth who had a gravity quirk. Then you kind of guess what happened from them. The whole class was shocked. Some thought it was cheating, but then a guy said, "Anything goes, bitch from before. That's cheating. It's not his quirk. That's it. As high I could throw further than he could use his quirk. I'm way better than him." Okay, let's put some stakes on it. You win, you get an A for the rest of the year. You get below Izuku and you're expelled from and blacklisted from all hero schools. Bitch from the four. Deal. I'm much better than him. In fact, I'm so much better than you all because I have 2 quirks. I can control water and weather. Look, it creates a small tornado in his palm. The whisper is going around that this bitch was pretty OP. Then the bitch took a glass of water and guided it out of the glass and dropped it on Izuku's head. Okay, let's go of it. And as it just before the fall, when it stopped in midair, people see Izuku standing there and his hands facing the sky. You see, that would be alright. Makes a small tornado of water in one of hand and wind in the other. I couldn't do these two. If there are only 2 quirks, then you have no choice. Gets rid of the tornadoes. You see, you might be thinking that you are more experienced than me using quirks. You don't know that I can do shadow travels behind him where I stand. Travels try out of his reach. And you don't know who you just challenged. Collects water vapor from the air and uses wind to send a ball of water towards him. Half of the class looked scared out of their mind. The other looked odd, and Azal looked really proud. In the moment, everyone knew not to mess with the good. Okay, then let's start. After the comprehension test, long story, bitch got expelled, and everyone in the class gained common fear. Miro came second, Nejiri came third, and Tamaki came fourth. Well, he was bound to be an X. Phone ring. Sorry, I need to take this quick. Everyone was really quiet, trying to listen in. The only person who knew that Azal was really saying, Izuku, because of ability from Artemis or Hermes, I don't know. He had heightened senses since it could be part of the hunting instincts. Yes, I just finished. Yes, they scored quite high. Yes, they broke some more records. Yes, more capable than the big 3 at the moment. No, Nezu, no. They're kids at the same, for God's sake. How the heck did you get permission from their parents? Fine, now let them meet up with you. Bye. Hangs up. Amajiki and Mirio grab onto Izuku. Izuku, Nezu wants you. Izuku, sure, I wonder what Dad wants. It's an A and N. I need another. Yeah, I'm just going to read this fast, because my war zone is almost done. In the office, Nezu. Before you ask, don't you... I'll have it explained to you soon, but I want you guys to follow me. They lead a meeting from underneath UA. There was no one, so I gave him a chance to speak to them. Okay, so you guys are fighting ones here, and for a reason. Now you can say no this, because it will be dangerous for... But there is a new villain, and he's really strong. But he also has his twins on his side. Since it's a private case, I can't tell you anything unless you agree. And you have to agree and decide to go back down. You have to sign a contract saying you won't tell anyone. All of them say, sure. And I agree. That's great. Now, Izuku, can you please take them back to the dorms? I know they aren't meant to have dorms yet, but just deal with it. The meeting will consist of me and the pros. You will need to wear something formal. Izuku, sure. Tsukaichi. I can just say Tsukaichi. So we all gathered here today to discuss some recent event. Not I. Excuse me, detectives. Why are the kids in this meeting? I know you will be getting some help from some UA students, but we expected them at least second years. And correct me, I'm mistaken, but I'm sure the young boy with white hair is too young for UA. And why is he here? Well, let me explain. Detective, it's all right. Sir, Night Eye. I challenge you to a spar. You can use your cook and predict my next movement. If I beat you, then you have to admit that my friends here deserve to be on the spot in this case. Everyone was a part of the staff, TB3, and then Tsukaichi looked at him like he was mad. Are you sure you want to do this? I would have challenged All Might, and I'm trying not to sound cocky here to straight facts. Anyway, I'll meet you in the gym. I'm pretty sure he would have challenged All Might. He's just being cocky. Nezu, TB3, and all the teachers just smiled at this. You see, but first, you will not back out of fighting him, will you? Of course not. He was made a mistake, a massive mistake trying to challenge me. Everyone who knew smiled. Nada was surprised. Izuku could date anyone and our fandom would be like, that's my fucking ship. Just for something before it started. People who involved in this case, Night-Eye, Hawked, Eggshot, Best Genist, Tsukachi, Ingenium, President Mike, Nezu, Aizawa, Mirio, Tamaki, Neji, Ectoplasm, Snipe, Midnight, Powerloader, and all the teachers are in auditorium with the rest of the school. All Might isn't there because of family reasons, and the pro hero already working on the kiss. They got the poor heroes who were free because they needed a full-scale attack rescue mission. Nada and Zuko was facing each other, and they just crowd of all people were from their meeting. They were about to start when the two people walked in. Finally found Jimiya and Tensei. I've been looking all over for you. Okay, we all gathered here today to witness a duel between 13-year-old powerhouse, someone legally known as Izuku Azar. Usually goes by Izuku, or it is Deku. And on the other side, we have, just get on with it, has Ox and Tensei walk over to Nezu. Okay, Tensei. Now I screwed, not I. You have one last chance to back out of this. Once I use my quirk, I'll know every move. Yeah, I know. Now this will be the only last time I ask you. You would like a hand cap, and remember, there's no backing up. Izuku held out his hand, and Nada shook it. Using his quirk on him, his face instantly paled. It's not too late, sir. I'll go easy, and don't worry. Izuku started shooting tendrils of what looks like in dark whips of smoke shooting at him. He managed to dodge all these with ease. Best genius. I don't get what's so worked up about. What Sir worked up about. If this is all the kid can do, he will no trouble be beating him. Although he can see every move and attack, they aren't difficult to... What the frick? Nada had jumped away from another tentacle. When they suddenly stopped, there was a cloud of darkness. The black started to turn, spin itself into a form of mini tornado. Let's see how he reacts to intimidation. Nada relatives calm despite Minotaur and shoot at him. Kid, I know I have said not to go full power, but I use at least 5% of your power. Ugh, you're no fun. Sees what is happening. Oh shit. Izuku started to send a shockwave with shockwave into the ground. And this would count as quirk overuse, but Izuku had shown no signs of breaking sweat. He ended up with a tidal wave of shadow going towards Nada, and he taped out. Now remember the deal. You don't have the right to talk about how I'm too young to be in your way. Time skip. Tsukachi. I know you all have seen the recent villain attacks on TV. The amount of property damage of which we haven't seen in years. I'm just going to give a quick random on what we've seen. The most current recent attack. Someone attacked apartment buildings and cut the clean in two and person expired. The result in the death around 100 people, which is really bad because we haven't had many deaths in decades, and I feel the public are starting to lose faith in heroes. Around the same time, a hero agency was swarmed by what happened under undead soldiers. We have done some research into attacks, only around 20 deaths this time, but it shouldn't have been any. We still don't know whether they are connected or not. We need information. I don't know, but I feel like something is big coming up. Izuku Wilson, we're here to job. Slides a laptop over to him. I won't give you the password, but it should only take you a minute until you're in. Izuku, you want me to hack into the agency without a trace to get all the finer details? Then hack into some profile because they have somehow gone in the system, right? Then you want me to look over anything that might be correct. Spot on as always. Sure, I should have done it in a little. Okay, so while Izuku's doing that, let's talk about the last attack. Why is this little boy doing this instead of Nezu? He already know he's strong, but surely for this job Nezu's better. You should have learned, but now you're underestimating Izuku. Okay, I'm in and on the agency website. Oof, a weak security. Anyways, I'm about to project this on the screen. Footage from attack started playing. You could see undead with different types of sword attacking the woman. Comes in the middle of it all. She had a hooded cloak with the hood pulled up for a second underneath the hood, as you can see, golden hair. While this happened, Izuku was getting footage from the apartment attack. There was a man with golden hair and blue eyes, and a girl with hooded cloak. They seemed to be arguing about something. Izuku guessed it was because the male didn't put his hood up. The female swore it for him as he went to do something in the back of the van. He got out of the van and drove off. After a minute, he picked up the sword up and then made a slash in the air. It sent a shockwave. It cut the apartment building clean in two. Did anyone see the van outside? Like anyone at all? This is really important. Yes, there was. There was one which the zombie came out of it. I could see at least one that came out of through the window. Okay, that is all I need. Okay, watch this one. It's an attack apartment, and you see you should connect in between two. Everyone finished watching the video while Izuku tried to find out who they are. While they were all discussing the little details in the footage, he finally found something. Nezu, I found something. It took a while because they were almost completed, wiped off the system. What did you find? So the boy from the apartment attack, his name is Irizaki Kwan. Before he goes by Yin. His quirk is Demon Summoner, where, as the title says, he can summon demons. They can be different shapes and sizes, as well as different speed and level of intelligence, and depending on what it takes, the different levels of his intelligence. But they will serve him, and people who is choosing loyalty. He ran away with his twin at 12 because he was being abused by a neglected home. This happened because it was apparently a villain quirk. They're 18 now. What about the twin? So I thought about that, and I did some research. Iraizumi Kwan, the second half to Irizaki, goes by the Yang. Her quirk is sword summoning, which again is self-explanatory. She can summon different types of summons. Her stamina depletes. Her parents didn't consider her quick villainous, so they treated her well enough. She hates her parents had they treated his brother, so they ran away together. This is one of the rare cases where the twin was separated quirks, and there's a generally a reason for that barely anyone knows. Nezu, Tsukachi, and Aizawa. I think we have. Wait. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna finish it on 30. One of the cases, the twin have separate quirks, and they have a general reason that barely anyone knows. Nezu, Tsukachi, and Aizawa. I think we have a code H and A in our hands. We might need to look into our parents later to see if it's true, but for treating them like any other DG, we have our hands on. Basically, just don't underestimate them. They might only be 18, but they're really powerful from what we've seen. And even working together, they could be a real challenge to take down. Tsukachi says. That's one from the reason why we're in this meeting today. Because in another, it's because we feel there is someone else working with them. Someone with more danger. Or dango, just then the phone rings. Okay, guys, please like and subscribe. And I'm done right here. And then next part is gonna be part 3. Okay, bye-bye. And make sure you subscribe and like. In about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm not gonna stop it yet until this hits 30. And bye, guys. Make sure you comment.